Okay.
And Phrasma does not answer you.
Okay.
Sorry for all of this suspense.
No, that's fine.
Me too.
So then, I'm going to drop 10 gold in donation box on my way out, first of all. And then, come back out, saying common. Well, I didn't get an answer, which I'm going to go ahead and say probably means that I don't instantly have to kill you. Because this seems like the kind of thing she would have told me to do if I continued to. It's kind of important when, you know, there's someone that might be undead standing right outside of the temple. I feel like that would have gotten an answer. So, for now, I'm going to take you along with you, and I'm going to, again, try to figure out more what you are and see what I can do to help you. And if I do have to kill you, I'll make sure it's quick and painless as can be, and yeah.
She stares at you, you assume. That's what she's doing.
Yeah.
She doesn't seem to be blind.
Yeah.
By the way. Just pupilless.
Yeah.
She's not a good teacher.
Cute. If you do try to run away, either me or Shiana will be forced to kill you, because I will not be letting you roam free upon this world when you might be undead. But I figure as long as you're with me, the situation will be contained enough that it will be more okay that it's not immediate. Second thought, I could try to control undead.
Do you have that prepared?
It's a feat that lets me do it in place of channeling energy. I won't do it just yet. So we're going to go back to the library now and see if the librarian knows anything else based on the description or what. Sorry about this again, by the way, to the priest.
He just narrows his eyes and backs back into the tomb. Like, you get the feeling he's not entirely convinced that she doesn't need to be slain.
Yeah, I'm not either. But, level 7 Cleric of Phrasma. I feel like I'll be able to manage, you know, if the time comes. So heading back to the castle once again. Jeez.
And you're supposed to be leaving tomorrow.
Well, meeting with someone tomorrow, yeah.
Meeting with Tanai.
But for all I know, they'll have more information on whatever this is, and
it's possible.
Like that's another wealth of knowledge. Ganai might be able to tell me something. So heading back to the librarian. So I realized that while I didn't have it prepared, someone at the Temple of Phrasma probably would, and I was right. I went and checked it out. And she seemed to be something in between living and undead. He said she wasn't not undead, but she also wasn't undead.
That's a very interesting notion. Something living and dead, and undead, all at the same time. Yeah, I got nothing for you.
Thanks.
I'm sorry.
Do you happen to know of any way we could maybe, like, regrow her tongue or be able to talk to her? Because I feel like we might get some more answers if we could do that.
I mean, there are the basic magic tricks that...
See, I couldn't find anything with a quick glance through my spell list, but
Your spell?
Yeah.
I feel like, well, Wish would probably do it.
Oh, yeah.
Like the heal, restore type deal?
I haven't been able to find any of those that actually regrow limbs in the book. Like, restoration and stuff doesn't say it does, I don't think. I'll glance at it, though.
You could try that one spell that regrows flesh on a body. And they only do corpses, though.
I could try it at least, yeah.
I mean, she's half corpse, apparently.
Yeah, there's... It's one of those things that I don't think it should work, but, yeah, we can see.
I mean...
Okay, I will, also walk through the castle and see if I can find Cal, or at least see what she's doing at the moment.
At the moment, what time is it?
No clue.
What have you done today?
Today, woke up, had breakfast, cast some spells on Gianna, went to the sewer,
So you
fought
did that
one
first,
fight.
You did that first thing?
Yeah. Fought one fight, did getting her, came back to the... Walked around to a clothing store.
Looks like 3 o'clock
Then
in the
came back to a castle,
afternoon-ish.
then did... Yeah. Okay.
3 o'clock in the afternoon-ish. Cal is currently in a meeting with someone from one of the other cities. You hear slightly raised voices, so it doesn't sound like the meeting's going on.
I'll tell one of the people standing by the door, or whoever I got the information from. I'll say, when she's done in that meeting, would you tell Lady Calistella that Valky would like to speak to her at her earliest convenience? There is something of some importance, but not urgent.
I'll let her know.
And then head back to my room. Ask Gianna and Celestial how she's doing. Is it still hurt to be around, or is it... What does it feel like? Is it...
It burns.
Is there anything I can do to help, or...
Wolf dog equivalent of a shrug.
Okay.
She's... I do not. This is very strange to me.
If it gets too bad, or if you want me to try to keep you away from her, like you can...
Can I go outside?
Yeah, sure.
She leaves.
Okay. Earlier she'd said she couldn't help but be closer, so you know. Okay. Oh, this is a mess.
That's what you get for getting too many good items at once.
Were you rolling for him, like off of a table, or... Okay. That explains why I got a +2 and a +3 after not having any before. Okay.
Yeah.
I do not object. They were very nice to get. Okay, so... Are there any writing implements in the room?
It didn't come with any. So if you don't have any, then no.
Okay. I will ask her, can you write, by the way? Is there any way you know of communicating?
She waves her hands about in a way that you don't quite get.
Have I heard of sign language? But
I don't know.
intelligence check?
I guess.
I don't know what the DC would be for that.
What do I? To know about a language?
Actually, if it is a language, could I just be making a linguistics check to see if I can make some sense of what she's doing, or at least figure out that she's saying something?
Yeah, that would be... you can make a linguistics check, too.
Yeah. That is a 16.
So you do know she's trying to get something across.
Oh, okay.
You don't really understand.
But I can't make out what it is. That means I could possibly do comprehend language then. I think it specifies spoken or written, but if you want to say it works for this or not, it's probably something the book just didn't consider. And then I'm just kind of looking up other potential ways to communicate at the moment.
The spell enables you to understand or read an unknown language, not speak or write in it. So I'm going to go ahead and say yes, you can understand.
Okay.
It does also say you can understand spoken words of creatures and read, but it also says understand an unknown language. So.
Okay. What is that? Level 2?
1, actually.
Oh, 1, okay.
10 minutes per level.
Okay, great. So, okay, I'll let her know. Tomorrow, there's a spell I can prepare that'll let me understand you at least for a short time. And there will be some other things I'll be trying. In the meantime, make yourself comfortable, I suppose.
Well, she sits cross-legged and leans back against the wall.
And if there is anything you need, you can, I don't know, point? I don't, gesture?
Scream, oh, sorry. You can just cast comprehend language with permanency. Just always comprehend languages. I always know what you're saying. I just can't always know.
But how much would that cost?
Whatever permanency costs.
Yeah. Well, and like it's different for different,
Yeah, they have a table for what spells and how much it costs. And some of those fucking spells get really pricey, like over 10,000. Or at least over 5,000. Forever's a long time. No, I can't see my planet, nay.
How's it going?
I've only met like 2 people, and
What's your galaxy look like? Was it what you were aiming for?
yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's see, where was I gonna put this store here? Yeah,
Oh, that's pretty good.
So I guess just waiting in my room until Cal comes by, assuming she does.
Someone comes by and tells you where she is at
Okay.
around like 5 o'clock, 5:30.
Okay.
She's in one of her various studies.
Okay. By the way, comprehend language, to make it permanent, you have to be 9th level, and it's 2,500 gold pieces.
Ooh.
Which isn't that bad for, like, always understanding all languages. Or is it just one?
All.
Yeah. Well, it says an unknown language, and so I've never been sure
You
if
can
that
understand
really
the
does
spoken
mean...
words or creatures or
Yeah.
written. I don't know, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't really say one way or the other.
Normally it wouldn't matter so
Yeah.
much. A lot of times there's one language at a time you're trying to, learn. But, so I'll say, all right, come on, take her with me to go see Cal.
Okay. Alright, well, Cal waits for you. She's in her study. She looks a little bit out of breath and red in the face. A little bit irritated, maybe, but other than that, just peachy.
It's gonna be so hard to say this next bit without, like, it'd be so much easier to say, so I got a slave here, and I'm wanting to put guards up so she doesn't get away, but I kind of don't want to say that. Just a smidge.
Considering you are in a good aligned city,
Talking to the...
good aligned, soon to be ruler.
Yes. Oh.
This person, she's been locked in a cage and then sold by fight, and now is talking to, well, is in the presence of a soon-to-be queen.
Yeah. Just
Fucking...
been for a couple days.
For both of you.
So I'm gonna give her basically the story I gave the
Priest.
librarian.
Yeah.
That I found her, something was odd, and then the things I've discovered since
I
then.
don't think I made you roll a bluff the first time. But you're gonna have to roll a bluff.
Okay. In my bluff, I'm gonna be going more for not necessarily making it incredibly believable that I'm telling the truth, but more the you don't want to ask. Just kind of get across the I'm gonna tell you something that'll let you sleep at night and not make you have to do paperwork. Do us both a favor and don't dig into it too much.
That isn't suspicious at all.
And that's a 14.
Well, she raises an eyebrow. You get the feeling she knows
Mhm.
you're full of shit. She just moves on. Okay.
So saying, I've since discovered that she's not undead, but she's kind of like it. Your royal librarian mentioned something about someone from the Eye maybe being made a weapon that can make, like, undead bombs, and I don't know exactly what's happening, but I don't want to kill an innocent person, so I've kind of taken her under my charge to bring her with me so nothing bad happens because of her or to her, if I can help it, and I should be able to. All that being said, though, because I just met her, she can't talk, I don't know her that well, and I imagine most people hearing what I've said might not want to stick around. So if you could post some guards outside my room tonight to make sure she doesn't leave when we're asleep. Because I nothing should happen. I give you my word, nothing will happen to the people of your city or town. I just want to make sure she doesn't slip out from under my sight while I'm sleeping.
Sure. You could have just asked for guards.
Well, I figured you'd want to know a little bit of why. Also, again, if I could just say, hey, she might run away from me and I don't want that to happen because she's my slave, then yes, I could have just asked for guards.
Did you say that?
No, I'm saying that out of game.
Yes,
As an explanation to why I didn't just say that.
I know why you
Yeah.
didn't. Cal, however, just knows you're lying, and it's just like, man. And she's like, yeah, I can give you some guards. Also, Falky, learn how to lie better.
I can lie fine with people I need to lie to.
I guess I should take that as a compliment. Stay out of trouble.
That's no fun at all.
God damn it.
Like, I'm just gonna...
Stay out of trouble here.
Oh, okay, yeah,
And I
yeah.
will be here tomorrow. Wait
Yeah.
till then to get into trouble.
No, yeah, I've been very careful not to cause trouble for you. You'd be surprised how many decisions I've made have hinged on not causing trouble for you, actually. Town
I'm
is so
flattered.
boring. I feel like I'm handling this rather well.
Sure.
It's also, it's making it so much more fun being neutral of a neutral god. Because it's like, I want to be a good person, I want to do what's right. I also don't have to feel
Bad.
about every little misfortune of people around me, like, you know, all the other slaves that I could have gone back and won, you know? But then they just have a need to stock up on more sooner, so, you know. Like, I'm not so lawful that I feel like, yes, she is my slave, I can just make her do what I want, that's the point. And I'm not so chaotic to say, no, she should be freed, it's terrible. It's like, no, yeah, I'll just treat her better than most people would, up until the point that I kill her, maybe, and even then, probably better than most people would, you know? It's like, the swinging wildly between the four alignments. So, gonna go outside with her in tow, check on Shiana, say, again in Celestial, so you just gonna stay outside tonight, find a place? Okay. Anything I can give you, like a blanket or a... No, any food? Okay. When I'm inside, is it far enough away that you're okay? That's good. I'll go back inside then.
Well... Oh yeah, because you still have the chick with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not letting her out of my side. So, yeah, heading back to the room. How many beds were in this room, by the way?
One.
Okay. I'll tell her, by the way, you can have the bed. Got a bed roll, I'm used to it.
And now she has her own bed.
Yeah. For a night, anyway. I assume enough people know you're here now that food will be brought for you when they bring me some food, too. Man, it's really nice knowing royalty. It said in-game. It's like if I was at an inn, I'd have to go ask for food, and then, you know, wouldn't be as good, and have to pay for a room, and this is really nice. Oh yeah, so tomorrow, I'll be meeting with a construct from when the cataclysm, when the war happened. Do you know about the war, by the way, on this island? When the island tried to kill everyone? So, about 60 years ago, the island tried to kill everyone. Come to think of it, I don't remember hearing how well it did. But there's people here now, and basically it's asleep, but doesn't want anybody owning too much land. And I'm going to be saying this quite enough that people from outside won't be overhearing everything. But there's a group of people, well, constructs. They're actually the last of the constructs that were in the war killing everybody. But they don't want to have to do that again. So their purpose in life at this point is to make sure the island doesn't get woken up by having any one place have too much land. I ran across them a little while ago when we fought some ferals, a bandit group, and there were some good folk, had some fun times. Mentioned I could come back and help out if I ever felt like it, and I've decided that it's a good cause. It's what I'm going to do with my life. I've just kind of been drifting around for a while. So tomorrow, one of them is coming here to negotiate with. I guess it is with Cal, because this place is one of the places that's getting kind of too close to being too big. But they've been made aware of this, and I think, as far as I know, they're agreeing to not make any bigger. They're just doing negotiations to make sure everything's working out okay. And so one of them will be here tomorrow, and that's actually while I was in town. As I'm going to talk to her then and see about joining back, or him. I don't fucking know.
Construct, so
yeah,
not applicable.
actually that might have been in game too. Yeah, I guess so. I thought it was a she, but then maybe
everyone said, like, everyone's been calling tonight a she. But
okay, then yeah.
They are technically
then yeah, just she.
And,
So I'll be talking to her and hoping I can join up and see if she has a way of taking me back to wherever it is I'll need to go. And that's kind of my plans for the future, is to go about and probably just wreck shit where shit needs to be wrecked, except said slightly more old-fashionedly than, and for the time being, I guess you'll be along carrying my bags. I'll keep you out of combat and stuff, but if you try to run off, I will definitely be putting a stop to that. Other than that, as long as you don't intend to harm me or Shiana, or try to get away from us,
or be undead,
or yeah, or
this fucking planet is named Starbuck.
or do anything that looks suspiciously undead-like, you
she just rots a little bit.
Now stop that!
What did I just say? Reattach that skin fragment right now.
Actually, I do need that for a component. Let me take that one, but no more. As long as you don't do any of those things, you'll pretty much have free reign. Just travel around, like I said, carry some stuff, so I'm not having to cart all this around all the time, and I don't have to drop it every time we get into battle. Other than that, yeah, like I said, I'll be great. Now there's two people that I'll be using spells to be able to communicate with. Again, still in game.
You just say that in the middle of her giving her the rules.
Yes.
This is like, oh man. Technically, you don't need to do it for Shiana anymore. You don't need to.
I don't want to talk to her in Necrel all the time, and yeah, I'm still probably not going to. I'll still probably just start talking Celestial more, but yeah. Also, tonight, I'm having guards posted, but I'm also going to be doing something that I don't know what it'll do. I hope it does absolutely nothing, because that'd be another big hint that you're not undead. But it also might slave you to my will, which I'll be using to make sure you don't run out and cause any trouble while I'm asleep. I'd appreciate it if you didn't resist it when I do it, although I do understand that that's the kind of thing it'd be really hard to not. So, not exactly gonna kill you for not resisting, but I do give you my word that no harm will come to you while I have this up, as long as you don't turn out to be undead, which it is kind of a hint that you are kind of, but I already know that you kind of are, so we'll just see. Hopefully it doesn't make you explode, too. So sound good? Woo! Diplomacy! Because all of this is just kind of a pep talk, saying, don't cause trouble, I'll treat you well, it'll be okay, and, that kind of thing. Yeah!
That makes it feel all better.
That's a 25 diplomacy with penalties, I'm sure, but you know. Maybe not though. I don't know. Okay.
She just kind of stares at you.
That's true. When I level up, I could put a point in linguistics to learn to learn sign language, I guess. Because I'll be spending some time every day learning some of it, and then she can maybe... Like, she might be able to give me a quick rundown of some of the basics that I need to look for when I have comprehend language up, and then afterwards... Oh, I was not expecting this plot hook. This is a thing.
You're welcome.
And you know what really sucks? I don't want her to get too far away from me, in case she is able to get away. But I don't want to force Shiana to be right next to her, because it's painful to her. I need to be very close to Shiana if I want to use Shield Other.
Yeah, I don't envy you right now.
It'd be so much easier to just kill her. Just go outside of town, where the explosion isn't likely to cause any trouble.
Just kill her.
And yeah. Like, even morally, that would almost... Well, no, not morally, but religiously, that'd be easier.
I was about to say, it's like...
Yeah. Morally, still maybe. Oh, so I need to figure out what spells I have tomorrow. Is there anything else that's happening today to matter what spells I have now, or can I just go and prepare for tomorrow?
You go ahead.
Okay.
Hey, Chan, do you mind if I use your phone?
My phone?
Yeah.
Why?
Mine's almost dead.
What do you need my phone for?
I'm just going to listen to some YouTube and things.
Also, I will say, by the way, are you cold? Because I have a...
She shakes her head. Will you?
Okay.
Give me my phone?
When we go to warmer parts of the island, do you think you'll be hot?
She shakes her head.
Do you feel temperature?
She shakes her head.
So no to all three of those? Oh, goody. Oh, joy! This is great. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is tonight I am going to do Control Undead. And I need to look up how that works. Because it's been so long. There it is. Or Command Undead, not Control.
There's also Control Undead.
There is. It's not what I have. It's kind of based off of that, but... What's that, Charisma? So the DC is going to be a 16 if she's resisting it.
Sometimes I just gotta get it out.
Okay, so...
I understand that, but I don't believe you're sorry.
You're right, I'm not. Bullshit!
Does she resist it, and does it work?
No, and...
Because depending on her hit dice, it might not anyway.
Would you know if it worked?
I still want to say normally you do know when magic stuff works or not. I haven't been able to find that in Pathfinder, but
This isn't necessarily. Well, it is.
Actually, there is an easy way to see if it worked.
Just give her an order.
Because you command them by voice and they understand you no matter what language you speak. So assuming that I'm willing to assume she doesn't speak, say, Celestial. Actually, that's true. I've spoken Celestial a lot around her. I'm going to make a sense motive check for that time, because I did mean to at the time, to see if she seemed to know what I was saying at that point.
What did she
at any of those times? Most of the conversation with Valky and the priest, okay, and the other stuff and all that. That's a 17.
She looked pretty much confused.
Okay. So after I do Command Undead, I'm going to say in Celestial, stand up. Because I believe at the time she was sitting.
She does not stand up.
I'm going to try it one more time. So she gets another save.
You're going to try and do it again?
Yeah.
Okay. She doesn't really?
Okay. Well, yeah, she either gets another save or it doesn't, whatever. And then, yeah, I'm going to say it one more time.
She does not say that. She just kind of...
Oh. Now, do I try to bluff my way through this? No, because I'd give her the wrong idea about how things work. Okay, crap. Okay, back in common. That didn't work. I'm going to choose to believe that that's a good sign. And... that does mean, however, that I can't just tell you not to cause any trouble tonight. So just know that there will be guards outside, and even if you could overpower them, at the very least they can call for me, and you won't get out of here alive if you try to leave without letting me know. For the foreseeable future, at least until I can find a way to talk to you and maybe we work something out, you don't get to leave my sight. Okay. Like I said, though, other than that, welcome to the party, I guess. Yeah. That's it for now, I guess. So, then yeah, just passing time. Actually, tonight, before the next day, I'm going to town and buy some more trail rations.
Okay.
Because I should really have some more of those if we're going through other places. So we're just going to buy 10. Okay. Then... actually, let me get this real quick. I think actually I'm going to cut video here while I figure out spells and get price for trail rations and such. And then we'll be back with talking to whatever the hell this is. See you then.